What's up, everybody, and welcome to the September 2012 edition of Picking Up the Crap, the series that analyzes the NPD release numbers for the video game industry, covering hardware and software sales. I'm your host, the one and only Jodecideion, joined by my partner in crime, TheShooter.
Good evening, everybody. How are you?
Here are your software numbers for September 2012. The number one game was Madden NFL 13 across 4 platforms, selling over 2.55 million copies. Number 2, Borderlands 2 across 3 platforms, selling 1.48 million copies. Number 3, FIFA Soccer 13 across 6 platforms. The numbers were not included. Number 4, New Super Mario Bros. 2 3DS, selling 295,000 copies. 5 through 10 numbers were not included, but we can all assume they were below 295,000 copies sold. Number 5, Guild Wars 2 PC. Number 6, NHL 13 2 platforms. Number 7, World of Warcraft Mist of Pandaria PC. Number 8, NCAA Football 13 2 platforms. Number 9, Lego Batman 2 across 7 platforms. And number 10, Battlefield 3 across 3 platforms. Overall, the software was down 24% from last year. Here are your hardware numbers for the month of September 2012. As usual, only Microsoft shared their numbers with us, selling 270,000 Xbox 360s. According to the NPD analysts, that was the number one selling home console yet again for like 19 to 20 months in a row now. The following numbers are estimates gathered from various sources, thanks to people over there at NeoGAF. Remember, these numbers are just estimates, guesstimations that you can say. They are not fact. So, in the home console department, it is estimated that the PS3 sold around 200,000 systems last month, with the Nintendo Wii selling around 80,000 systems in the month of September. On the handheld department, the Nintendo 3DS sold around 240,000 systems. The Nintendo DS sold around 130,000 systems. Finally, the PlayStation Vita sold around 55,000 systems in the month of September. Like I said, these are estimates gathered from people over there at NeoGAF. These are not actual numbers. These are not facts. All right, everybody. It's now time for the new Picking Up the Crack segment I'm calling Going Public. Basically, going public, as we've done before in previous episodes, we take various topics across the net, across the industry, and we give you our own personal opinions on it. This week, the first topic we're going to cover is the article from an analyst proclaiming that the video game handheld portable market is going to be totally destroyed once the so-called rumored iPad mini is released onto the market. Shooter, I want to know what you think about this whole proclamation made by this analyst.
Well, I mean, once again, we hear we hear news of the handheld market being destroyed and portable market, however you want to call it. It's just more of the same, But until the something, mobile gaming really brings makes a change to gaming in general, I can't see this happening. Plain and simple, and it's just the fact that it's again, these devices, they're very versatile, and again, all it is basically a handheld PC. So that to me, it's while you can game on it, while that advantage is there, it's still nothing somebody's a dedicated gamer would want to purchase.
I'm going to take the other direction with this topic because even though I don't believe that if let's say an iPad Mini does release to the market, I don't see it's taking over the market, but I do see that it will bring down sales even further. As we can see right now, the regular gamer, the hardcore gamer, the traditional handheld portable market is not as strong as it was 6 years ago. There's a lot of competition out there. There's iPads, there's Samsung Notes, there's Kindles, there's all these things out there that kids, that adults, that whoever want to buy, who will be buying a 3DS or a Vita, they now have other options. And so I definitely can see them going out there buying this. Let's say if it is true, because I mean Apple products sell. You can release 5 phones in 1 year and they'll all sell 5 million pieces of hardware each. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. And so I can definitely see the iPad Mini comes out and it's real trendy, kind of like the way the what was the handheld they had? Not the handheld, the iPod
Hmm.
MP3 player type mini thing
Yeah,
comes out.
like the iPod Touch.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see something like that happen, having that kind of explosion in that hardware area. But at the same time, just because people buying that hardware doesn't mean they're gonna be buying a lot of you know ISO games. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was iOS games,
Yeah,
iOS games.
iOS. Yeah.
So I don't see them just because let's say you buy a new iPad Mini or whatever, or just buy a new iPad in general. Don't mean you're gonna go then spend $300 on games. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, on the hardware side, it will have an effect on a 3DS and a Vita. But on the software side, I think people still want those games. Will still buy those games on those platforms. And in the end, if you want those games, you have to get those consoles to play those games. So yes, it will have an effect, but it will not destroy the industry as a whole. It just bring it down, in my opinion. All right, now our next topic is not really a topic because there's no articles on it, but for the past several months, we've been pretty much, I guess, negative you can say about the industry because we're at a negative point. No one buying any games. Hardware is down left and right. Software is down left and right. But we are now entering the go time of the industry. If E3 is the big showcase of the year, November, December is the money time of the year. It's when people go out and buy the games they saw at E3. It's spend that hard-earned money they've been holding on to all year and throughout the summer. And so, Shooter, I want to ask you, uh, on the software side of things, what are going to be some of the biggest hits this holiday season?
Well, it's definitely without a shadow of a doubt. If you want to start out with third party, which I'll just go ahead and do. Black Ops 2 is definitely one that's looking to do a lot of sales, and without before that, Assassin's Creed 3 really looked to seem to want to bring a lot of I said bring a lot of hype and everything. It's now the actual third part of the series in number. It's not not a side story, but now a new entry, and those two, as far as third parties, I see those selling a lot, and of course, first party wise, definitely, of course, Nintendo Land and New Super Mario Brothers U.
Yeah, this holiday season, I think the industry can kind of bounce back a little bit just because some of the main titles are there. I mean, of course, on the Nintendo side, you have their titles, the Mario's, the new Nintendo Land that should definitely push the Wii U hardware to a certain degree. On the Xbox side, they have a new Halo coming out, Halo 4, and definitely they're going to be promoting it left and right so it can sell big. We'll have to find out after reviews come out if it's going to be worthy of the name Halo. If it's going to be a Bungie Halo, you know what I'm saying? If it's not a Bungie Halo, it might not sell. It might not sell as big, but you never know. It has potential to be as huge as Halo's ever been. Then on the Sony side, that's the real question I'm really wondering about because they have a couple games recently this year, first party, but we don't. The traditional Sony product has never been as huge as the Nintendo product or the Microsoft product, and so I really want to see is there really is a huge market for the PlayStation All Stars Smash Up game. You know what I'm saying? I want to really see when those gamers go out and buy that game. On third party side, it's definitely going to be huge for Activision. Black Ops is probably their best selling Call of Duty game, and this is Black Ops 2, and which definitely like it expands and improves on the formula. So I can definitely see that being just a real huge hit. And then you know Ubisoft is doing their best to definitely promote Assassin's Creed 3 as a major AAA title. So definitely on the first party side, Nintendo, Microsoft has it covered. Then third party, Activision and Ubisoft definitely will be up there when it comes to raking in the cash. Well, everybody, thank you for joining us for the September edition of Pick Up the Crap. We hope to see you next month when we look at the October numbers and get ready for the holiday season with the upcoming launch of the new Wii U console. So pick up the crap. I'm your boy, the one and only Jodecideion.
And this is the shooter. I can't wait for next month. See y'all then.
We'll see you next month, y'all. Take care.